What is water?
Water is an inorganic, transparent, tasteless, odorless, and colorless chemical compound. Water is made up of billions of molecules. Each molecule is made of 2 hydrogen atoms and 1 oxygen atom form the water molecule. This means that the chemical formula of water is H2O. Water can be found in solid state as ice, in gaseous state as water vapor, and in liquid state as water. The name water typically refers to the liquid state of the compound. All living things need water in some form to survive on Earth. People can go weeks without food, but can live only a few days without water. Approximately 62% of the human body is water.
What are the other names for water?
The word water comes from the Old English word water or from the Proto-Germanic water or German Wasser. All of these words mean water or wet. The epoch name for water is, actually, water. The alternative name is oxidane. The name oxidane is only used in chemistry as the mononuclear parent hydride to name derivatives of water. Dihydrogen monoxide or DHMO. Hydrogen hydroxide. H2O. Hydrogen monoxide. Dihydrogen oxide. Hydric acid. Hydrohydroxic acid. Hydrol. Hydrogen oxide are the other names for water.
What are the main characteristics of water?
The characteristics of water include physical and chemical properties. Physical characteristics of water. It is essential to monitor the physical aspects of water quality to determine if the water is polluted or not. Temperature, color, taste and odor, turbidity, solids are the physical properties and characteristics of water. Temperature. The temperature is not directly used to evaluate whether water is drinkable or not. However, in natural water systems like lakes and rivers, the temperature is a significant physical factor that determines water quality. The temperature of water in streams and rivers throughout the world varies from 0 to 35 degrees Celsius. Color. Pure water is colorless. Color has been used as a quantitative assessment of the presence of potentially hazardous or toxic organic materials in water. Colored water can indicate pollution. Color can also show organic substances. The maximum acceptable level for the color of drinking water is 15 TCU. Taste and odor. Pure water is always tasteless and odorless. If any type of taste and smell is present, it may indicate water pollution. Turbidity. Pure water is clear and does not absorb light. If turbidity appears in the water, it may indicate water pollution. Solids. If water is filtered to remove suspended solids, the remaining solid in the water indicates the total dissolved solids. If the dissolved solids in the water exceed 300 mg/L, it adversely affects living organisms as well as industrial products. Chemical characteristics of water. Chemical properties of water involve assessing parameters such as pH and dissolved oxygen. pH of water is measured between 0 and 14 to determine how acidic or alkaline it is. Measurement is conducted using a logarithmic scale. Dissolved oxygen is the level of free, non-compound oxygen present in water or other liquids. It is an essential parameter in assessing water quality because of its influence on the organisms living within a body of water.
Where is Earth's water?
Earth is a watery planet. It is said that to a person looking at the Earth from space, the Earth would appear as a blue planet due to its vast oceans. Water is the most abundant substance on the planet and the only one that can be found in the atmosphere in liquid, solid, and gaseous state. 97% of it is water found in the ocean, and the rest is fresh water.
What are the 5 forms of water on the Earth?
Water can be seen in different forms on Earth. Ocean water, surface water, groundwater, atmospheric water, soil water. Out of the total volume of global water, only 1% or a very limited amount of fresh water found on the surface of land can be utilized by man.
How much natural water is there on Earth?
Earth is estimated to hold about 1,386,000,000 cubic kilometers of water. Oceans 1,338,000,000 cubic kilometers. Ice caps and glacier 24,064,000 cubic kilometers. Groundwater 23,400,000 cubic kilometers. Streams, lakes, swamps 104,590 cubic kilometers. Lakes 85,400 cubic kilometers. Other, soil, atmosphere, biosphere 330,520 cubic kilometers.
What is known as the water cycle?
Thanks to the water cycle, water is never sitting still. The continuous process by which water is circulated throughout the Earth and the atmosphere through evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and the transpiration of plants is known as the water cycle. The atmosphere gets the water that is evaporated from the surface of the land and water bodies, and also the water transpired from plants. This water, which exists as water vapor in the atmosphere, is subjected to condensation and returns to the Earth as rainfall through the process of precipitation. A part of the water received on the surface of the Earth flows as surface runoff, and another part of it is infiltrated into the land. The infiltrated water is stored in the Earth as groundwater, and the springs and wells are fed by this infiltrated water. Things would get pretty stale without the water cycle.
Why is water important?
Water is essential to all animal and plant life on Earth. There can be no life on Earth without water. Why is water so important? Because roughly 62% of the adult human body is water, and it performs many functions. We can survive without food for weeks. But we cannot survive for more than a few days without water. With more than half of our body weight made of water. Water is essential to us in many ways. Water dissolving vital nutrients in the bloodstream and delivering them to cells. Regulating our body temperature and keeping the human body cool. Humans need to drink plenty of water to replenish what we lose through sweat, urine, and feces. Water helps us maintain a healthy weight, protecting tissues, joints, and the spinal cord, dissolving waste substances and carrying them out of the body in urine, feces, and sweat. Water aids in digestion and absorption of food. In addition, water is important for ecosystems, organisms, and human activity. The water cycle is of utmost importance for the functioning of natural ecosystems and the regulation of climate. Water makes up 80% of most organisms. It allows tissues and organs to work and maintain vital body processes. The most common water uses are agricultural, industrial, and domestic uses. Continuous population growth increases the demand for such a limited resource. Plants use water in photosynthesis to make their food.